riding the carousel. This is amazing.
14 secrets, 12 rides, 10 hidden Mickeys, 4 food locations, and 2 shows. Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today I'm trapped in Fantasyland until I get all of this done. We're going to show you everything that there is to know about Fantasyland, so let's get going.
We'll start off the morning with our first secret. Secret number 1 is that the toadstool there under the Alice in Wonderland sign used to be a ticket booth. This goes back to the day whenever they accepted tickets at each of the individual rides, and right in here is where you would give your ticket. Now they covered it up pretty well on this side, but if you come around to the other side, we'll see that they actually have still the door where a cast member would go inside there. So this is one of the few remaining ticket booths that they have throughout Disneyland.
He went this way. No, that way. I'm late for a really important date. No right to say hello, goodbye, I'm late. Who are you? Shall we play croquet?
First thing here in the morning, we're going to try to hit some of the rides that get historically long lines so we can get those out during rope drop, which means we're going to Dumbo now. Dumbo is a 5-minute wait at the moment. Next up, we're immediately hopping over to Casey Jr. Circus Train. We're really trying to nail down these rides that have longer waits later in the day, get them done first thing here. Secret number 2 is right here at Casey Jr. Circus Train. Just like Alice in Wonderland, this booth here used to be a ticket booth. You can pretty much see the booth here, obviously, compared to the other one. But this is, once again, one of the few remaining ticket booths left in Disneyland. Next up, we're coming to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. The ride coupon system actually was phased out in 1982, so they haven't used it for a really long time. But Disneyland used to charge for rides from 1955 to 1982, nearly 30 years. Now Peter Pan's just gonna have to wait till a little bit later on in the day. It's a 40-minute wait, or actually I think it says 30 now. But it's got one of the longest lines of Fantasyland, and if I rope drop it, I'd have been spending too much time in that line. So next we're coming over to Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Now we're stepping into the Fantasy Fair area of Fantasyland. It's actually just outside the area. And we're gonna come over here to one of my favorite places to get some food, Maurice's Treats. My favorite thing to get here is the cheddar garlic bagel twist. This is a hidden gem. If you didn't know about, you need to try it on your next Disneyland visit. But what we got here today is the Boysen Apple Freeze. I love Slurpees. If you didn't know that about me, I love Slurpees, and this is a fantastic one. Yes, it sounds like it should belong in Knott's Berry Farm, but it's here at Disneyland. Our secret number 3 for you is over here at Clopin's Music Box. And they're gonna go ahead and crank it. So there's a little crank. You're gonna crank the music box, and we're gonna see what goes on over here. Secret number 4 is also in the Fantasy Fair area. Now, we're gonna have to be here later on at night to see this, so I'm not sure we'll be able to. But supposedly, the Tangled Tower here at night glows and occasionally does the Flower Gleam and Glow song. Today I am trapped in Fantasyland, courtesy of Kimberly and Sunflower, who voted on my last Trapped video, which was in Cars Land, admittedly a really long time ago, but they voted to have me trapped in Fantasyland, so here I am. If you would like to see me trapped in a different Disneyland area,
Go ahead and drop them in the comments, and the land with the most recommendations is where I will go next.
Look who we found! It's Peter Pan, Wendy, and Captain Hook. They're hanging outside of King Arthur Carousel. Oh, and look, right behind us is Snow White.
I'll send some to you. I'll have my birds deliver it. Bye-bye.
Just met some friends who watch the channel. Thanks so much for saying hi. Excellent. Thank you guys for watching.
We're gonna slow down a little bit more here now during the day. It's getting a little busier. We could spend some more time doing other things besides rides.
I'm also going to stop numbering these secrets, but if you didn't know, right up here, the Evil Queen periodically peeks out from behind the curtain, so to keep an eye above the Snow White ride.
Another thing you might not have known is that the Evil Queen's name is Grimhilda. Yeah, she has a name. She's not just the Evil Queen, she's Grimhilda.
Did you know that Sleeping Beauty Castle was actually modeled after Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany? That's the castle that you fly over and soaring over the world. Yet another thing that you might not have known is that this drawbridge is actually a functioning drawbridge. No, it's only been opened twice. It's been raised once in 1955 on opening day, and again in 1983 during renovations.
If you see here, you can tell that it can move.
Did you know you can go inside Sleeping Beauty Castle? Let's do it. Here we go. We're going up the stairs into the castle itself. And it tells the story of Sleeping Beauty. Up we go. And just like that, we're heading back down. If we turn right from the exit of Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough experience, they have this beautiful little area right over here with a waterfall and the 7 dwarfs. And then you can come over here to the wishing well. Oh, and look, more characters walking by again. But you can actually toss coins down into the wishing well. Let's go ride something else. We're going to do the single rider line of Matterhorn Bobsleds. Here we have our first hidden Mickey. Can you see it? In the, just below the cross piece of that key, there's a little black dot, and that's actually a hidden Mickey. Well, I can confirm that the Fantasyland side is so much better than the Tomorrowland side. If you saw my recent Disneyland ride guide, I call this ride the backbreaker. But the Fantasyland side, not too bad at all. I don't feel like I need a chiropractor. Let's talk some fun facts about the Matterhorn for a moment. You probably already know this, but if you don't, about 2/3 of the way up the mountain, there is a small space that actually has a basketball court on it. Very small basketball court that's used as a staging area and break area for climbers. They used to have the ability for people to climb up the Matterhorn. The last known climbing group to go up the Matterhorn was in 2012. You may also find this interesting, but the Matterhorn is exactly 147 feet tall, which is a 1 to 100 scale of the real-life Matterhorn, which is 14,700 feet. One of the many Fantasyland hidden Mickeys is right here on Alice in Wonderland in the middle of the ride. Did you know about it? It's at the rose scene. When you enter the rose garden, there's some dripping of paint that's in the shape of a Mickey on a bush. Check this out. The Mad Hatter is riding teacups with people, as is Alice. She's over there riding with guests. This is just one of the amazing experiences at Disneyland that you can't get at Disney World. Characters on rides with you. How cool is that? We'll have to ride this a little bit later, but I'm not looking forward to it. Have you seen these popcorn stands all around Disneyland? Have you ever noticed the fun little characters in there? Those are called Roasty Toasties. And this one is a Yeti Roasty Toasty for the Matterhorn.
Another fun Matterhorn fact that specifically has to do with the Yeti is that when they updated the ride and modernized the Yeti animatronic, they took the old one and moved it over to Disney California Adventure in the Tavan collection in Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is home to another hidden Mickey here in Fantasyland, and honestly it was a very hard one to spot. I knew right where it was. It's in the faux stained glass just past the armor at the entrance area of the ride. But you're moving so quickly, it was hard for me to capture it on camera. Here's the best I could do. What did I say about how cool Disneyland is? Check this out. The band is riding the carousel. This is amazing. Pinocchio's Daring Journey just reopened after being closed, so we're gonna pop in line before it gets too long.
Diddly-do, you sleep till after 2.
To me, you are belong. Be careful.
Mama!
Don't send me away.
Hey, look out!
My little footman has come home.
Back here outside the castle, you may not have known, but right above the drawbridge is the Disney family crest. Their actual family crest. How cool is that? It's got 3 lions in it and a bunch of flourishes. How fun. Oh, got a 4th lion sitting on top too. Right now I'm on the hunt for the Disneyland Fantasyland mailbox. It's around here somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but it's something I want to show you when we find it. Our next food location is the Rose Tavern. Now this is the primary quick service dining location here at Disneyland's Fantasyland. Well, we ordered 2 dishes for you from Rose Tavern. This is the Harvest Bowl. This is a breakfast offering, so it disappears after 11 o'clock. And it's got some tater tots, some quinoa, looks like some vegetables in there. So this is Amy's meal. She got it for today. And in just a few minutes, we'll get one of the lunch offerings. You're positively glowing today. Quite literally, you're backlit.
Because of the sun?
How's your quinoa?
It's fine to me, actually. I'm trying to think if I've had quinoa really before.
So this is a vegetarian offering, right?
Yeah, it's a plant-based thing. So,
Yeah.
there's mushrooms on it, quinoa, vegetables, a very spicy mayo type sauce is on it. That's actually pretty good, surprisingly. I wasn't sure what to think of this.
Amy's been trying to cut out some meat from her diet based on recommendations from her doctor, so she's going to be trying some of the plant-based foods here at Disneyland in the next couple of videos, so be on the lookout for those. And here we have an item off the lunch menu. This is the food that I ordered. This is the specialty flatbread. They have a pepperoni and a cheese flatbread as well, but the specialty comes with pepperoni, ham, and sausage topped with arugula. There are 6 slices here. It's an average size. I don't know that this would be like splittable. Maybe if you don't eat very much. I'm looking at this thing thinking I could probably eat the whole thing, but I am going to give a couple pieces to my kids because we have more food to get here at Fantasyland a little bit later on in the video. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try. I picked off the arugula because James took a bite and he was like, just kind of like that face. He's like, no, but here we go. Pretty tasty. I think I would like a little bit more cheese on it because I love cheese. That's another thing if you don't know about me. I love Slurpees and I love cheese. So I could have like double the cheese, but it's very warm. And the cheese is, it's melty, it's stretching. It feels very fresh. It is right at 11 o'clock, which is when they start serving this. So when I ordered it, this is probably the first one they put in the oven, and it definitely feels like it just came out of the oven. So this is actually a really, really great recommendation. I'd get a flatbread over their cheeseburgers here anytime. Look who's coming while we were eating lunch. The Fantasyland Band, and check out who's behind them. Mary Poppins and Bert, and the penguin. Next up, we're gonna come ride King Arthur Carousel now. Our next secret is about the carousel. Each and every one of the horses on this attraction has a name, and Walt Disney's favorite horse was a horse named Jingles because of the jingle bells on the horse itself. There it is right there. That's Jingles going by, and they actually refreshed it in 2008 and gave it a lot of details that have Mary Poppins details on it. So James got Jingles,
And here's Jingles right here. Go ahead, climb up on board, Jingles. I'll take your ears. So this 50 years of Mary Poppins when they dedicated this. JA for Julie Andrews. Got Mary Poppins' little umbrella there. So yep, this is Jingles. Also, one of Fantasyland's hidden Mickeys is here on the back of the horse. For Jingles. He's not even looking.
Faster, faster, faster! Giddy up, giddy up!
That's a funny looking clock above the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Well, we're back at Fantasy Fair and we're gonna come to the Royal Theater for some storytelling. And they are having Tangled at 12 o'clock here. 10:45, 12, 1:15 for Tangled, Beauty and the Beast. Today is 3, 4:15, and 5:30. 5 minutes to showtime, and this is just, a brief look at how many spots are filled and or not filled, just to give you an idea. 5 minutes to showtime.
Please welcome Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones.
Hello! I'm Mr. Smythe and I'm Mr. Jones, and how is each and everybody doing today? Welcome to the theater, the famous Royal Theater.
From the time I was just a baby, my mother never allowed me to go outside.
Each day as Rapunzel gazed out her tower window, she wondered, when will my life begin? Looking down, Rapunzel spotted a young man climbing the tower.
A stranger!
And as the young man hauled himself up into her tower room. Good gentles all, a hearty huzzah for Flynn Rider!
What's this picture?
It's a symbol of the royal family. The king, the queen, the missing princess.
The missing princess. The missing princess! Eugene, I have to go.
Well, that was an incredibly amazing show, and I can't believe that I have never done that in all the years that I've been coming to Disneyland. It was incredibly funny as well, and I honestly, I'm sorry to say that I didn't get any of the funny parts on camera because I was too busy just enjoying the show. But it was as funny and hilarious as the Frozen show out at Walt Disney World, and I just thought this was great. Go check it out. Fantasy Fair Royal Theater. You have to do it.
Check out what we're doing next. We're riding the teacups.
Wherever you go.
I'm on my own for this one. My family is not a big fan of the teacups.
Please say hello.
I am not gonna spin. I'm just gonna slide around however it spins me. Oh boy, I'm still spinning. Okay, we're gonna hold the wheel so we don't spin. All right, we're not spinning. We're not spinning. We're not spinning. Up, nope, now we're spinning. Now we're spinning. Let's stop it. Okay, here we go. Good. You got it under control?
Oh, there you are. Please remain seated until your teacup comes to a stop.
Over here at the Storybook Land Canal boats, there are 2 boats with hidden Mickeys on them. We're gonna see if we can see at least one of them. Okay, here comes a boat right here. We'll see if this is one of them. This is Fauna. Nope, that's not one of them.
Well, I waited outside Storybook Land Canal boats for a full cycle. I saw Aurora leave, and Aurora's coming back in, and they do not have the 2 boats that I'm looking for out at all. One of them is Flora, the other is Snow White. Both of them have hidden Mickeys on them. I'll find photos from online just to drop in here so that you guys can at least still see those hidden Mickeys. But those boats were not in use today, or at least at the direct moment that I was standing there looking for them.
Well, next up, we're coming over here to the Fantasyland Theater. We're going to check out another show, Tale of the Lion King. This one has shows today at 12 o'clock. We missed that one. 1:15, 2:30, 4:30, and 5:45 p.m. Seating is not yet open for Tale of the Lion King, so we're going to pop in the It's a Small World toy shop.
I noticed when I walked out of the shop, they took the 1:15 time off the time board over here, so I went up and asked a cast member, and they said they just got word that it had been canceled and that the next showtime will be 2:30. So now we're going to go ride It's a Small World instead.
Something else is going on over here now. It looks like it's for the Disney 100 celebration because they've got a banner about Disney 100 and they're all wearing the especially silver stuff. Oh look, Moana and Mirabelle, Aladdin, Geppetto, Alice, Wendy, the Mad Hatter, Peter Pan, oh, the Fab Five, and Chip and Dale. Here's a bonus tip.
If you look at these booths, the center one is larger, so it's almost kind of like a hidden Mickey, but you'd really need to see it from up above. But maybe you can kind of see it there. We've talked about this before on the channel, but if you're a new viewer, maybe you don't know, the It's a Small World here at Disneyland actually has Disney IP characters throughout it, as opposed to what Walt Disney World has. Like Cinderella here. The Disney World version doesn't have any Disney characters in it. Over here we have Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. Look, it's Abu, and he's got some treasure from the Cave of Wonder. To the left is Nemo and Dory, and to the right is Lilo and Stitch. Here at the end of It's a Small World is a series of stamps on postcards, and a lot of them are actually pictures of little, characters from It's a Small World on a boat sailing through. But there's one particular stamp where they have a surprise special guest character, and we're going to show it to you. Who do we spy there but Charlie Brown? Take a look. Perhaps from up here it's a little easier to tell that center booth is a little larger than the others, though it doesn't quite give it the Mickey shape from this angle. But if you look at the umbrellas, it's maybe easier to visualize. Our third food location is going to be over here at Edelweiss Snacks, which is just outside of the Matterhorn. They have turkey legs here, but we're getting a corn on the cob. We're going to come over here and see if there's an empty table where I can eat this corn on the cob. All right, so it comes wrapped up in paper and plastics. Now we're going to open it up and see what it looks like. This looks like a pretty great piece of corn on the cob, if I do say so myself. Got a nice stem here for me to hold on to. You can hold it onto in the plastic. It's buttered. You can also get chili lime, but I decided to get butter put on top. Of course, pretty classic. And I've heard that this is really good. Beautiful little area to come down here and have a snack, that's for sure. Nice little peninsula here on the water. Had I known about this ahead of time, they have salt and pepper back here, which is much needed for that corn on the cob. It was indeed a good piece of corn on the cob, but was it $5.29 worth of corn on the cob? No, absolutely not. Make corn on the cob at home by yourself. This was a good piece of corn, mind you. Maybe it would have been better with the chili lime sauce, or the chili lime drizzle, whatever you want to call it. That flavoring rather than butter. But I don't know, if you want a healthy snack, it's a great healthy snack option. I'll give it that. Our second to last ride is the Storybook Land Canal boats. Well, there was supposed to be a hidden Mickey on the Storybook Land canal boats in the Cave of Wonders, but they said that it's not always there. It's some gems near a golden urn in there. Did not see it, so it must have been gone. We are missing some of the hidden Mickeys that I'd researched and planned to find, that they're not there anymore. I did ask a cast member about one of them, and they said that they're frequently changing things around, so they might have taken out the hidden Mickeys here or there. She said that they're not always there, because if they're always there, then it's not a surprise. So we might not make 10 hidden Mickeys. We're going to do our very best. I gave you tons of extra secrets though, so we should be way more than the 14 that I planned on. Speaking of secrets, and the Fantasyland attractions, at the top of them there you are going to find some weather vanes, and each weather vane is unique to the ride. So this one is for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Here's some interesting ones over here. There's a stork up there. We have Moby Dick there. And where'd it go? There it is. I don't know what that is. A jousting guy? Actually really fun looking, the little jousting guy there. Over here above Peter Pan we have Tick-Tock Croc. Oh, look, it's Moana. She's just walking around taking photos with people. And we are back at the Fantasyland Theater, hopefully to see Tale of the Lion King this time. Well, they told me that the Tale of the Lion King show in the theater behind me got canceled yet again. They said it was some staffing technical difficulties. Not quite sure what that means. Is it staffing? or is it technical difficulties? Either way, I'm not going to be able to do Tale of the Lion King. So here's some footage from the last time that I went. Enjoy!
Just outside the Fantasyland Theater is Troubadour Tavern. Now this food location is not always open, but it is today, and so we are going to enjoy some delectable treats from here. They are most known for their baked potatoes here, but we are going to be getting the potato sambusa. Okay, well here we go. This is the sambusa. So it is a pastry, again, pastry filled with curry spiced potatoes. So this is what it looks like. I have never had this before. It's got a mango chutney over here that I can dip it in. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to try it. There's limited seating, so I can't really try this for you. I'll just let you know how it is after I eat it. Well, I thought that tasted pretty good. A little too strong on the fried pastry flavor to me. I'm not that big of a fan of fried foods, but the flavoring of the curry stuff was great. Still got a nice little tingle in my mouth here. Like a couple of minutes after the fact. And if you love curry, you're gonna love that. The mango chutney was fantastic. In fact, without the mango chutney, I thought that the pastry was just okay. But that was actually a really decent snack, very unique. One of the most unique things I think I've ever ordered here at Disneyland, there at Troubadour Tavern. Over here at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, you may find these fun details. We have a carved head of Tick-Tock Croc, Captain Hook, and Mr. Smee over here. How fun. In Pinocchio's daring journey, there is supposedly some Mickey ears above a display case towards the end of the ride. I totally spaced on looking for it while we were on the ride. I'm going to check my footage and put some here if I find that footage. If not, I will put a photo of what it's supposed to look like, but it may not be there anymore. That's the thing that I'm finding with these hidden Mickeys. So if you look in this window here outside of Peter Pan, you'll see that there's a Duffy in there. Now there's a really bad glare at this angle, so I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it. But right there in the bottom right-hand corner, you see there's Mickey on the bottom of Duffy's paw prints, and that is one of the hidden Mickeys for Fantasyland, right up here in this window outside of Peter Pan's flight. Speaking of Peter Pan's flight, it's time. We got to break down and we got to ride it. 40-minute wait. This is the last ride we have to do here in Fantasyland. I've been putting it off, hoping that 40-minute wait will drop, but I've been keeping an eye on it the whole day, and it is a little after 3 o'clock now, and it has not dropped. So, we got to ride it.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
So there's a hidden Mickey on Peter Pan's flight and Big Ben, the clock tower. I was a little worried for a while. I kept looking at all the clock faces and I could not find him. But right there at the end I spied him. I'm going to show you it right now. Did you know that Mickey Mouse, not just a hidden Mickey like a Mickey head, but actual Mickey Mouse was on Peter Pan? How fun is that? So you might recall a little while ago that I said that I was on the hunt for a mailbox here in Fantasyland, a long time ago in the video actually. And I've been looking this whole time, I honest have, but I can't find it. And it's supposed to be right outside this shop right here, which is just before Peter Pan. It used to be like right around this area according to what I read online, but it's not there anymore. But there was a hidden Mickey on that mailbox in particular. So it's another hidden Mickey that I can't find. We're gonna look for one last hidden Mickey over here at Pixie Hollow. don't know if this is even open at the moment. We're gonna go check. Alas, it is not currently open. Bummer. Another hidden Mickey that we can't find. Well, it's definitely not gonna be 10 hidden Mickeys. We're not gonna do it, but over here outside the carousel is a Disneyland rite of passage. If you've never been to Disneyland, you absolutely must try to pull the sword from the stone here outside of King Arthur Carousel. Are we in the Birds movie? Alfred Hitchcock? What's going on? Bad omen for anyone going to Sweethearts Night tonight. Lots of crows are coming to Sweethearts Night. Well, that is it for our time here today, trapped in Fantasyland. I rode all 12 rides, found as many secrets and hidden Mickeys as humanly possible, and ate at all 4 major food locations here in Fantasyland. If you want to see me be trapped somewhere else, don't forget to visit the comments and let me know where. Then hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.